everyone. Today I am going to explain NCERT exemplar. The topic is complex numbers. Previous videos I have done two videos for trigonometric functions. That also will continue in the next video. Now I am doing complex number. First video I am doing complex number. Around 7 questions I will complete today regarding complex numbers. See the first question in the NCERT exemplar. So for a positive integer n, find the value of for a positive integer n. The saying here for a positive integer n, find the value of for a positive integer n, find the value of 1 minus I whole power n to 1 minus 1 by I whole power n. They are asking to find this value. Now you can see in this problem they are asking a product of this. What I will do here, my convenient, we can do that easily. Our convenient, 1 minus I whole power n into 1 minus 1 can I replace, this is minus 1, I can replace I square by I whole power n. Just minus 1 replace with I square. So you will get I with I square, right? So it will become 1 minus I into 1 plus I whole power n, right? What I have done? Replace minus 1 with I square. Because we know that in complex I square is equal to minus 1. Now, you can see this is a minus b into a plus b. I can write 1 minus I square whole power n. But we know 1 I square is minus 1. So it will become 1 plus 1. So 2 power n. It gives result 2 power n. This is one of the problem. Next, another one. Evaluate the second problem. Evaluate sigma. There are sigma n is equal to 1 to 13. Sigma n is equal to 1 to 13. There are some I power n plus I power n plus 1. They are asking to find this value. Total they are given 13 times. I power n plus 1. So you think about this problem. How to solve this problem? You can think. When you are considering this problem here, you can see here, this is a problem I power n plus 1. So again n is equal to 3 plus n is equal to 1 summation. N is equal to 1. You will get I plus I square will come. Now if you observe this problem, what is the simple thing here? This one in before expand the sigma, I can write sigma n is equal to 1 to 13. This one I can write I power n plus I power n into I. I can take it I power n common. So I can write sigma n is equal to 1 to 13. You will get, I can take it I power n common. You will get I. If you take I power n common, it will come 1 plus I. Just I have taken I power n common, it will come 1 plus I. Now you can see here, so 13 terms, now I can expand. Because I got 1 plus I common now. So because I have taken I power n common, I power n plus I power n into I have got 1 plus I. Now here only this is related, n is related to here. If I expand this, it will come 1 plus I into. Now you can expand the value of n is equal to 1 up to 13. You can consider the values. So you will get I plus, you will get I square, I cube, I power 4 and so on I power 13. It will come like this. The values will be here. I plus I square plus I cube plus I power 4. The values it will come I power 13. Then I am going to simplify this here. This expression I am going to simplify I power 13. But we know in the powers of I would find the powers of I. The powers of I consecutively after 4 terms it will repeat. So you can think I plus I square I cube I power 4. So if we know this is geometric series, if you know to get sum of n terms in geometric series, you can find this 13 terms sum using geometric series. So still you didn't learn geometric series means, then I can simplify, directly I can simplify this one. You can think when I have written here, this is 1 plus I into, I can write here I plus I square is minus 1. So if you write all the terms, so generally 13 terms, every 4 terms it will repeat, right? Every 4 terms. So this is I plus, you can write here. So if I write I plus, I can write all the terms, means the grouping I can see here. This is, I can write I plus I square is minus 1. I cube is I square into y. I square into y, you can substitute minus I, it will come. I power 4 plus 1. The first 4 you can see here. I can extend next I power 5. So you will get I power 5 again, you will get I power 5. I power 5 is I power 4 into y. The same thing will repeat. Like this you will repeat. And the next one I can also write again I minus 1 minus I plus 1. If I expand, the last term you will get 4, 4, 8 plus 4, 12 terms. The last one will be I power 13. It will come like this. I power 13. Now you can see here plus I minus 1 plus 1. These terms get cancelled here. Now I can simplify the value of I power 13. Now you can see here the expression what I have written here. Now you can observe here. So when I am simplifying the value of this, so just you can observe here. I will explain again here. Just you can see here. Then I can write 1 plus I. So you will get 1 plus I into, you have this everything is 0, I power 13 we have. So you can think, when I have taken I power 13, how to simplify I power 13 we have. This is I power 13. So I can write I power 13. So I power 13 I can write, you can see I square whole power 6 into I can write, correct? That way I can express. So I have taken, you can see this one I power 13. So I have taken I square whole power 6 into y. Here this is outside is 1 plus I we have, right? I square is minus 1. So 1 plus I into this I, you will get I square is minus 1 whole power 6, that will be 1. You expand this, you will get I plus I square. So you will get I square is minus 1. I can write minus 1 plus I. This is your answer if I expand. I will repeat the given I power n plus I power n plus 1 is given. So just you take n is 1 to 13, take I power n common here. I power n 1 plus I. 1 plus I is the common factor, expand sigma. Always if you are taking consecutive numbers powers of I, the first 4 always give some 0. First 4, next 4, next 4. Okay, you can expand, you will get the same thing. The last term is 13. Total we have 13 terms. So last 4 is I power 13. I power 13 can be written as I square whole power 6 into I. I square is minus 1 whole power 6 positive. Expand this. Minus 1 plus I is your answer. Now think about the next problem, third problem. So I am going to explain the third problem. See the third problem is the given here 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power n. See 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power n minus 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power n. This expression is given. So which is equal to the given here x plus iy. Then find x comma y. They are asking find x comma y. What is that ordered pair? Is equal x plus iy is given. Find ordered pair x comma y. So you should find x and y value. So here you can see that this is a simple thing here. Before doing this problem, I can take it here 1 plus I by 1 minus I. You take this, you simplify in the form of a plus ib. So 1 plus I by 1 minus I. You take here the rationalizing factor of 1 minus I is, I can consider 1 plus I by 1 plus I. Or take rationalizing factor. Now here this is a plus b whole square. So I can write 1 plus I whole square by a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. Now you can expand this. If I expand this is a plus b whole square 1 plus 2y plus I square by 1 minus of I square is minus 1. So you can see this value will get 1 plus 2y I square is minus 1 by 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled here. So this value will be equal to 2y by 2. It will be equal to y. Correct? It will be equal to y. Similarly, you can try for this also. Sometimes you can see here. You take this value, I have taken that value is y. You take this 1 minus I by 1 plus I. You take this. You will get 1 minus I by 1 plus I into. You will get rationalizing factor is 1 minus I by 1 plus. You will get 1 minus I. 1 minus I whole square by 1 minus I square. You simplify. This will, you can see here. This will, if you simplify this, the value will be here. You can observe here. So I will get the value 1 minus 2i plus I square by 1 minus of minus 1. This is 1 minus 2i minus 1 by 2. So you will get minus 2i by 2. It will come minus I. Just remember. So you got this is I, this is minus I. Correct. You got the value of that. So the inside value you can see here. The given, sir, not n, power not, this is not n. The given, this is q. By mistake written n, that is q. The given, the power is q. I got one is I, another one is minus I. After simplification of these two values, this is I, this is minus I, then I can substitute in the given problem. So you can substitute the value in the given problem. If we substitute in the given problem, you can see now, this I can write now, here, this value I can write, I cube minus of minus I whole cube, which is equal to x plus I y. Now, this is I cube is I square into y, this value, I square into y. So you get this is minus of minus plus, right, I cube, this also I square into y. So we know that this is, you can observe here. If 2i cube it will come. Alright, you can write minus of I cube plus I cube. Same thing, I square into y, this is minus 1. So minus I, this is also I square is equal to, you will get, because I square is minus 1. So you can write, if you want you can write, you can see which is equal to x plus I y. So this is two terms like this. 2 into I square is minus 1 into y, which is equal to x plus I y. I got only imaginary part. So I can write 0 minus I into 2 or plus, I can express like this. The only imaginary part. Comparing both sides, x equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. Therefore, x comma y equal to 0 comma minus 2. That is the required answer. 0 comma minus 2 is the required answer. And I have taken 0 comma minus 2 is the required answer. 0 comma minus 2 is the required answer. Now, at the same time, so this is the problem. They are given, you simplify I cube minus of minus I whole cube. It will come 2i cube like that. I square into y. Simplify, I square is minus 1. Comparing both sides, x equal to 0, y equal to minus 2. The ordered by x comma y equal to 0 comma minus 2. Now the next problem. If 1 plus I whole square by 2 minus I, if 1 plus I whole square, if 1 plus I whole square by 2 minus I, if 1 plus I whole square by 2 minus I, 1 plus I whole square by 2 minus I, this value equal to the given x plus I y, the given is equal to x plus I y, then find the value of x plus y. Find the value of x plus y. So what is x plus y? They are asking find the value of x plus y. They are asking to find the value of x plus y. So the given this is expression is given. So 1 plus I square by 2 minus I is given, right? This you can do it here. This expression you can consider. If I expand 1 plus I whole square, because they are asking which is equal to x plus I y, I should rationalize that. You can simplify this one, you simplify, you will get 1 plus I square plus 2i by 2 minus I, which is equal to x plus I y. I can consider this, right? If when I have taken this value, you can observe here, I square is minus 1, 1 minus 1 plus 2i by 2 minus I equal to x plus iy. So you can simplify this. Now I am going to rationalize this. I can write 2I into 2 plus I by, so 2 minus I into 2 plus I, rationalizing factor of 2 minus I is 2 plus I, which is equal to x plus iy. Now you can multiply this, you will get 4I plus you will get, even I can keep 2 common also I can keep here, or you can multiply this 2 into, you will get 2I plus, you will get I square by this one, a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, 4 minus I square equal to x plus iy. Right, just have written x plus iy. Then you can consider this one. I square is minus 1. Again, 2 into, I can write I square is minus 1 here. 2y minus 1 by 4 minus of minus 1 equal to x plus iy. I am simplifying this. You will get this one minus 2 plus 4I by, you will get 4 plus 1 5, which is equal to x plus iy. Now I should split that. After finding this, you can split minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 5 into y, because we should express in the form of x plus iy. This you can write minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 5 and I equal to x plus iy. So you are comparing real part and imaginary part. If we compare real part, x is equal to minus 2 by 5. Comparing imaginary part, y is equal to 4 by 5. If we take x plus y, minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 5 is 2 by 5 is the required answer. Just to simplify, rationalize it, then you can compare both the sides, find x and y value, x value and y value, add those two values, it gives 2 by 5. The next problem, they are given another one, 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 50, 100 is given. 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 100. Taken 1 minus I by 1 plus I, 1 minus I by 1 plus I whole power 100, which is equal to the given a plus ib. A plus ib, then find a comma b. So this is given, find a comma b. So the given, this is the problem is given here. Now you can check here, when I have taken this, in this problem, you can observe here, they are given like this. Now again you can rationalize this 1 minus I by 1 plus I. You take this one 1 minus I by 1 plus I. So if I rationalize this 1 minus I by 1 plus I into rationalizing factor 1 minus I by 1 minus I. You simplify this. Correct. If you simplify this, you can see here this is 1 minus I whole square. So 1 minus I whole square by, this is 1 minus I square. So you will get expand this 1 plus I square minus 2I by 1 minus of minus 1, 1 minus 1, by, because I square is minus 1 by, this is 2. So you will get minus 2, you will get minus I. The value is minus I. But I got minus I whole power 100, which is equal to a plus ib. But we know that minus I whole power is I power 100, because the even number. So you will get I power 100 is equal to a plus ib. Now you can think here, I power 100 means I square whole power 50 is equal to a plus ib, right? I square is minus 1 whole power 50. When I have taken minus 1 whole power 50 equal to a plus ib, so if this will be 1 is equal to, you will get 1 only, I can write 1 plus I into 0 equal to a plus ib, I can write. Correct, 1 plus I into 0 equal to a plus ib. Now comparing both the sides. If we comparing both the sides, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, right? If we comparing both the sides, you can compare here. Comparing both sides, I can write a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0. The required point is 1 comma 0. The required point is 1 comma 0. Like that we can simplify. They are given this is given. They are asking a comma b. So what I have done, you take 1 minus 1 plus I, you rationalize it. Our RF of rationalizing factor 1 plus I is 1 minus I. you 1 minus by 1 minus I, 1 minus the whole square by a plus 1 a minus a square minus b square, b plus I square with minus 1, you simplify, it gives minus I. Minus I whole power 100. Since the power is even number, it gives only positive value. I power 100 is a plus ib. But I square value, we know I square whole power 50. So minus 1 whole power 50 is 1, it comes. So this 1, like 1 plus I into 0, imaginary part is 0, equal a plus ib, a equal to 1, b equal to 0. The required point is 1 comma 0. Another one, if a is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. So the next problem, if a is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, a is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, find the value of 1 plus a by 1 minus a. The given a is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. This is given. A equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Find the value of 1 plus a by 1 minus a. They are asking that value to find. 1 plus a by 1 minus a. You should find the value of this. 1 plus a by 1 minus a. A equal to cos theta plus I sin theta is given. So then what about 1 plus k? If we take 1 plus k, you will get 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta. This is 1 plus a. I can write 1 plus cos theta. This 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2 I into sin theta means I can write 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So this will become 2 cos square theta. I can take it 2 cos theta by 2 common. So here you can see, to simplify the numerator and denominator, I want to say this is 1 minus sin. So suppose I have taken 2 cos theta by 2, it will come cos theta by 2 plus, you will get I sin theta by 2 common, it will come 2 cos theta by 2. So for my convenience, if I take 2i cos theta by 2, suppose if I take 2i cos, that is I will tell you, if I take 2i cos theta by 2, it will come 1 by I cos theta by 2 plus it will come here sin theta by 2, right? We will get like this, 1 by I cos theta by 2 sin theta by 2. This is 1 plus a. Now you take 1 minus a. So similarly, what is 1 minus a? You will get, if you take 1 minus a, same concept, you will get 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta, right? Minus cos theta minus I sin theta. If we use formula 1 minus cos theta, this will become 2 sin square theta by 2 minus I into 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. It will come like this. I can take it common only here. 2 sin theta by 2 I can take it common. So if you take 2 sin theta by 2 common here, this will become sin theta by 2 minus I cos theta by 2. It will come like this, right? I got this is the result here. 1 minus a value. Similarly, I have done. The purpose I will tell you why I have taken I common here. Because the denominator and numerator having same common factor, to get same common factor, I have taken I common. So you can see sin theta by 2, sin theta by 2. 1 by I will replace, this is minus I cos theta by 2. Now you take the required result, what they are asking, you will take 1 plus a by 1 minus a. I will consider now. 1 plus a by 1 minus I can write now. After writing these values, I can write 1 plus a by 1 minus a, which is equal to, what is 1 plus a? You will get 2i cos theta by 2 into, this is 1 by I. This 1 by I, can I write this one? See, you can observe here. Always remember, 1 by I is nothing but, can I write minus I? 1 by I, because you can do cross multiplication, I square is equal to minus 1. So 1 by I always equal to, you can rationalize it, equal to minus I. 1 by I equal to minus I. You do cross multiply, 1 equal to minus I square equal to minus 1. So replace 1 by I with minus, I can write minus cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Correct, you can check 1 by I equal to minus I. Remember 1 by I equal to minus I. I replace this by, you write this 2 sin theta by 2. And you can see here, this is sin theta by 2 minus I cos theta by 2. Now you can observe numerator denominator, one common factor is there. So you can eliminate the common factor. So that the purpose I have written like that. If you eliminate the common factor here, so this is the common factor. Now you will get 2 cancel I into cos by sin. You will get cot theta by 2. So this is the required result. That will be the required result. Now I will tell you one more problem here. Next I will explain one more problem. If 1 plus I into z. If 1 plus I into z, the simple problem is 1 plus I into z, 1 plus I into z, 1 plus I into z equal to 1 minus I into z bar. This is the problem they given. 1 plus I into z, 1 minus I into z bar. Then show that they are asking, then they give if, then show that they are asking here z equal to minus I into z bar. They are asking show that z equal to minus I into z bar. So this result they are asking to prove z equal to minus I into z bar. Now you can see this problem, you can see here. So in this result, can I consider this one? So our convenient we can consider, right? This result I can write here z by z bar equal to 1 minus I by 1 plus I. I can write like this 1 minus I by 1 plus I. Now you can see here, this I am going to simplify 1 minus I by 1 plus I. Again 1 minus I, rationalizing factor 1 minus I. So z by z bar equal to 1 minus I whole square by a square minus b square 1 minus I square. Now if I simplify this, it will come here 1 plus I square minus 2I by, you will get 1 minus of minus 1, 1 minus 1 minus 2I by 1 minus of minus 1 plus 2. You can this will be equal to minus I, right? The value will be equal to minus I. So z by z bar equal to minus, you can see here I got z by z bar equal to minus I. So this implies do cross multiplication z equal to minus I into z bar. Like this, today I have completed 7 problems. The next video I am going to explain the remaining problems of complex numbers and quadratic equations. This is the topic. So still if you have any doubt, you can send me your queries. I can explain again. Thank you.